What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. Listen, this is your Sunday Motivator, and we got a great video jam-packed with a bunch of charts, stocks, things, news, stuff to make you more successful. What I need you to do right now is hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I need you to come along with us on the journey. Check the description tab out. Tons of tools and tidbits to make you a more successful trader right there at your fingertips. Now, if that sounds good and you're ready to rock it with Traders War Room, then all I got to say to you is follow me. Let's go to war together. Traders War Room wants to remind the viewer that all content on this channel is for entertainment and education purposes only. You're responsible for every decision you make. We want you to have fun, use caution, and always go to war. For more information on our products and services, terms and conditions, check the description tab. The document is right there for everyone to view. Check out our website, traderswarroom.com, the true one-stop shop hub for all products and services relating to traderswarroom.com. Click buttons. You can purchase things right there from the website, completely automated. Truly a fantastic resource for every trader investor out there. Come check us out today. Our flagship Traders War Room Discord, another one-stop shop, truly something special and a fantastic community over there. We got real-time buy and sell alerts. We got free and paid services, options, stocks, future, crypto, forex, live trading, Zoom classes, one-on-one mentoring. You know, I could talk about this all day, but let's actually look at what we have to offer in the Discord right now. So first thing, when you come in here, you notice we got a lot of resources. We've got tons of announcement tabs keeping you guys informed, lots of free member stuff, welcome areas, social medias, free member resources, glossaries, updates, analyst reports, earnings reports, YouTubes, you name it. Then we go into our 3.0, which is our main top tier, tons of live trading. We got the premium quant data stuff. Then we go into professional stock trend updates, weekly watch list, daily watch list, TA on specific stocks. And this is broken down. Our Traders War Room AI bot pushing out signals. Then our day alerts going into not just stocks and options, but crypto as well. Our swing alerts with challenges. And we go into our small accounts. Then we go into our spreads and leaps, stock options, crypto options, private chat groups, influencers from all sorts of different areas that are popular, and a self-development research center. Guys, I'm telling you, it is a true one-stop shop for all traders and investors. Come check us out today. We'd love to see you on the team, and I think you guys would find value and worth over on the Traders War Room Discord. Need some assistance with refining a strategy or a skill, or just need confirmation that you're doing stuff right within the stock market? We got professional traders right from the website. You can book your one-on-one session. I'm telling you guys, you're not going to find cheaper prices out there for one-on-one sessions focusing on you with professional traders. Check it out today right from the website. Book your one-on-one, and I hope to see you there. At the end of the video, we're going to talk about our upcoming classes and promotions. But listen, guys, you can go to the website, and on the upcoming classes tab, you can reserve your seat, $15 a pop for any upcoming class that we have available. And the historical classes, you can go right there to that tab, and you can purchase all of our historical classes, $15 a pop, and watch them right there from the website 24/7. Truly fantastic and an automated process. Easy, easy, easy. Invest in yourself. Come check it out today. Enough promotions, let's get into the buzz report. What's hot and what's not in the stock market. Here's how your market's closed. Green across the board, a fantastic way to close out a booming week. Another way to look at the stocks, you can kind of get a little picture color representation right here. Green in a lot of the big sectors, which carry the main weight of the indexes. Consumer discretionary was the top winner, and utilities was the top loser. Energy came in kind of on a cool down, and also technology was coming up pretty strong. So we're definitely paying attention to some of these sectors moving into this week. Total premiums, calls versus puts. You're starting to see some money going to Google with that 20-for-1 split. It's going to have a lot of steam coming into it. So we're definitely paying attention to that, guys. Also, some big tickers over here: SPY, Tesla, Amazon, Nvidia, Square. We're looking at some decent money flow, both on the positive side and the negative side. So it should be an interesting market this week when the bell rings on Monday. Here's your top trending stocks. A lot of these are some penny stocks. We're seeing a lot of momentum in the penny stock sector. So if you're not paying attention to them, you need to, because there's money to be made and we don't want you to miss out. Top news, South African court halts construction of Amazon HQ on sacred land. Now we're paying attention to this because this is probably going to be very costly, especially on delays of plans for Amazon. And so we're paying attention to Amazon next week to see if investors get spooked by this particular halt, because it's costing, billions and $100,000 or millions a day for halting construction on this particular project. So we're paying attention to it very carefully. Australia bans exports to Russia, sources coal for Ukraine. Australia has imposed an immediate ban on exports of aluminum ores, including bauxite, to Russia, government said on Sunday, as part of its ongoing sanctions against Moscow. Definitely paying attention to this and some of those precious minerals and metals that are moving a lot here recently. And last up, Paris taxi driver files lawsuit against Tesla after fatal crash. Anything negative with Tesla usually comes with a dip, so we're going to pay attention to that as we open up the market at 9:30 on Wall Street. All right, so let's get into some stocks and some charts. What am I watching and what are earnings telling us? All right, thank you, Earnings Whisper, for providing the most anticipated earnings releases. The ones in green are the ones that have my attention moving in this week. Now, there's more, and there could be some movers and shakers, but the ones that are highlighting green have my attention. We're going to go over a couple of the charts. First up, Nike. Now, I do like Nike moving forward. However, I think it was a little too much too soon. I think we have a pullback. And right there, my blue line at 130.73, that's where I think the pullback's going to be. I think it cools down a little bit. Then we pop going into earnings. I think it cools down again. We find a bottom, and then we can start consolidating at that lower level and tracking back up to making newer highs. CCL. Now, I actually like the level where it's at right here, okay? This has been beat up here recently. COVID put a damper on these things. I think people are starting to book further out their trips, and I do like what I'm seeing here. A nice consolidation, a nice wedge starting to form. I think we go up here, so I'm bullish on CCL. I may not hold it through earnings, but moving up into earnings and then waiting to see where it levels out after earnings would be a good idea. However, this could stun people with their user growth, and it could skyrocket. So definitely a lotto if you hold through earnings, but it could pay off. EVgo. Now, I got two triggers for possible movements on EVgo, okay? The EV sector is hit or miss, but I do like EVgo moving forward. So my top lever trigger is 1274. If it closes above that on a 5-minute chart, I'm thinking calls for the day on that particular trade. If it closes below 1204, I'm thinking of puts on the day. Now, the calls and the puts, we're using a two-leg strategy, okay? 2 legs up, 1 leg up, consolidate, another leg up, sell, all right? The same thing going on the puts. 1 leg down, consolidate, another leg down, sell. That's a strategy that I'm using with my trigger points, and we'll see what happens with EVgo when the bell rings and we move into earnings. Last one I'm going to talk about that has my interest as far as an earnings trade is Ollie. Now, this is one of those bargain stores right now. I don't particularly like the stores. I think they're unorganized and stuff, but they grab wholesale items of just random stuff, and people love these bargain stores. And I do like these guys. They recently broke out of a recent pattern. I have it right there in the blue rectangle. Now, I could see this popping up a little bit going into earnings, but also it could cool down because sometimes that's a little too much too soon with these particular stocks, and we haven't tested those levels for a while. So I do think we got some upward momentum. I'm bullish on this one, but I do think that once we start to track upwards of the $44, the $45, $46, we need to watch that cool down period from people profit taking. So bullish on Ollies, but you got to be able to watch this if you get into this trade. Now let's talk about a couple penny stocks that are just absolutely exploding. So first one I like, MRNS. Now, I believe this one's a healthcare that they deal with imaging response and stuff like that. They just got FDA approved. You saw the pop. It was a little too much too soon. You see the cool down and nice consolidation. I do like this for continuation, but we have to break the pattern. If we break the pattern, I see that we can probably have some good steam moving forward because being FDA approved, and especially with some breakthrough knowledge as far as radiological and imaging is concerned, is definitely noteworthy, and a lot of people and investors want to get in on it. AVGR. Now, I'm liking what I'm seeing with this. It's not such a big pop where I think it's too much too soon, but it's a nice curve up, and we're kind of consolidating at this level. This was moving last week, okay, and I think it was up like 1,500%, so we're paying attention to it. It may have ran its course, so we might be consolidating a little bit, but if we start to see some volume pop in on this, guys, you need to jump because this is cheap, and this thing can move very quickly, and you can make a nice chunk of change just off of a quick day trade. And last one I like is Pick. Now, Pick was making money for people all week last week. You had the big pull ups, cool down, consolidate, pull up, cool down, consolidate, pull up. Nice downward cool down period where it's trying to make a decision. And I do think that we got some more pressure coming in. Possibly this thing cools off a little bit at the bell. We'll have to pay attention to it. The TTM squeeze is showing us that we're kind of, going to the downside, and we also got some negative cross on the MACD. However, I do like this. If we get the volume in this particular trade, this thing could pop up and we could definitely see a higher high than that $70.50. So paying attention to this very carefully, and if it starts to dip, you know what? We just move on to the next one and wait for the volume to come in on this. I'm bullish on this one, but only to the call side or the long side. I'm not looking to short this or do puts. I don't even know if this has options or not, but only if we get the volume will I hop in and go in on something. All right, now let's take a look at some of the other charts that got my attention, some of the bigger cap stocks, and see if we got some moves to be made this week. Apple, nice consolidation. I am a little leery of Apple because a lot of people like to profit take with Apple after a huge run, but Apple's been known to make huge runs, consolidate a little bit, and then continue on its track. So is this a time for Apple to continue tracking back up to the 170s? Who knows? But I'm paying attention to it. I got some open calls out, but I will not hesitate on some weakness to add puts as a hedging position on a particular Apple trade. Now, you guys know shares, I'm Apple long all day long, okay? But can make money in the meantime on some trades with options, and that's what I like to do with Apple. So if we continue the momentum going upwards, I'm going to continue with those calls going in the money or at the money as much as possible. But if we start to see that negative pressure, I'm going to go with some puts short term to hedge my potential calls, and I would go out about a week, 2 weeks if you can afford it. Google, everyone talking about Google with the split. It's a great time, okay? If you guys are fractional sharing into this to try to get yourself a piece of a Google pie, fantastic idea, okay? Now, typically, a lot of what happens with a lot of these big cap stocks that go into these splits, they get a lot of momentum going in, try to get the price as high as possible. It splits, comes down to whatever the price will be at that point, and so then that'll be the new price for people to buy in. However, definitely very interesting. And if you can't afford Google right now to get into it, don't worry about it, man. It's going to split. The price is going to drop, and you can get into a Google and be a Google owner if you've been waiting on Google to dump a little bit for years. And it's one of those stocks you just buy, you go heavy, you hold long term, you don't even look at it, and hopefully you come out rich in the end. So definitely very bullish on Google and interested to see how the split goes. Tesla, huge run last week. Interested to see how this negative lawsuit with this fatal crash goes with Tesla. Usually Tesla reacts negatively to any type of negative sentiment in the news. So if it made big news about Tesla, we're expecting probably some pullback on Tesla. I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see, 880 or something on Tesla pulling back off of some news. So definitely paying attention to it. We could even skyrocket though, because sometimes Tesla just acts weird. It's like, hey, bad news, not our fault. We're going to blow up, and we told you we would. So we're definitely paying attention to us at the bell, but if I was a betting man, I'd expect some downward pressure based off the negative sentiment with the story that went live. And Amazon, we're definitely paying attention to Amazon. I got a feeling we're going to have some negative pressure on Amazon as well with that headquarters halting production of their building over there in the sacred land. So anything like that, that's, millions, maybe even billions of dollars of work. Definitely not billions of dollars per day, but we're looking at, millions of dollars a day of revenue lost, halting the process. So definitely paying attention to that. I do think we see some downward pressure on Amazon from that, from investors going long right now. They'll probably take their money and run near term, wait to hop back in from a dip. All right, guys, let's talk about some upcoming classes that we have. You guys can purchase these right on the website. You go to upcoming classes tab right there. It's all click button. You get your reservation for your seat in your email, and please register your seat because then you get put on the automated distribution list for the video copy. When it's edited, it gets sent right to your email. So let's take a look at what we got going on. All right, today we got the art of the trade. Now, this is a Sun Tzu approach. We are at war with the stock market, and the battles are individual stocks and sectors, guys. That's our motto and our philosophy at Traders War Room, and we're making this class kind of live to that strategies, tactics, consistency, discipline, all the Sun Tzu type of philosophy that he utilized with his particular strategies with war. We're correlating that to the stock market, and we got a fantastic class. So check it out today. It's at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's $15. If you can't make the live performance, don't worry about it. Get your reservation, register your seat, and you'll get the email copy in your email. Next week on the 27th, you guys asked for it. We're giving it to you. Trading candlesticks, all right? A lot of people have been asking how to trade candlesticks, what to look for. You know, can we get patterns, price action, all this type of stuff, man. And we put a fantastic class together, and we're going to give it to you guys on Sunday, 27 March at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can register for the class right now on the website. Go there, $15, invest in yourself, and this will be a fantastic class for you to keep the recorded copy as a resource tool to use for a lifetime. So hope to see you guys there, and check out the promo right now at the end of the video.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire.
All right, team, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, find value and worth. Remember, Traders War Room, we look at the stock market like a war zone. Stocks and sectors are our battle. We do it together as a team. Attack, conquer, and destroy, and we're always going to war. Now, if that sounds good and you're ready to rock with us, then all I got to say to you is follow me, and let's go to war.